We are back from your mama's house. Take to your mama's house. I think we are live. We are live and we're back. New year, new podcast. New look. We got a new look in the podcast room in the dungeon of brotherly love. Don't look so dungeony.
Looks a little more friendly.
A little bit.
You would have seen it last week, but due to weather.
Yep. The fucking snow apocalypse. We got Nate back after his hiatus.
Yep. Being sick and all that, Daniel. Welcome back.
Going to football games. Been a busy man.
How's it feel to be back?
Great.
I like the enthusiasm.
Check the knob on your mic because you're quiet. Yours is good.
This knob right here?
Yeah. Is it like on the one that's open to all the way around?
Mine's second from the last.
That's what this one is, second to the
You
last.
might have to move it up a little
Or is he just too far away from it?
bit.
What about there? What about there? Hear me now?
Yeah, it's better.
That's sweet. There we go.
Just a little technical difficulties.
There we go. We had a bunch of knuckleheads running amok in here.
Man,
So who knows what happened.
people falling.
If nobody watched it, check that one out.
It is shit show from right out of the gate. But we are back. We are back. A lot of things happened. We got playoffs starting. We're done with the college playoffs onto the championship. Do you think the two best?
Sam said hi, friends, and Brittany said hey.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
I'm sorry. Hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Do you think the two right teams are in it? Honest.
Hey, real question.
Oh, real question. Mine wasn't real.
Hey, no, when we made that bracket, did we have a perfect bracket? We had Ohio State, Notre Dame.
No, we had, but we lost Boise.
I picked Penn State.
I think I picked Boise. Isn't it on there?
I have to go back to the episode, I think.
No, it's on the. You saved it on the spreadsheet.
What spreadsheet?
I forgot we
The
even
NFL
did
one.
that.
Yeah, on the NFL one.
I forgot all about that.
But do you think the two best teams are in it?
Two best teams. I mean,
I saved it on here.
I got to go by the results of what happened. So I can't really argue it if it's not because I got to go by what happened.
True. Maybe you didn't. I thought you did.
I think I would have to go back to the episode.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. New year, same old slogan.
I just can't remember what episode it was.
I couldn't tell you that one.
3 weeks
I have
ago.
no idea.
Last time he was here.
I have no
Last time
clue.
I was here.
Do you think they got the playoffs right this year? Do you think there was teams in it that shouldn't have been in it?
I don't know. Everybody says so, but I don't know.
Like did
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I had to sit down and actually think about it.
like did SMU?
I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon because everybody thinks so, but
No,
I
like,
don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
Like SMU, Indiana, like
I mean, they were getting mollywopped, but what does that mean?
because like even though Boise State kind of got their butts beat, I don't want to see teams like that be.
Did we go PG?
Yeah,
Now we say butts beat.
yeah. I don't know why.
I was not aware that we went PG all of a sudden.
You know, I don't always have to cuss.
Oh, okay, just butts,
Just butts.
butts and butts.
Nuts to butts.
Nuts
But
to
I don't want to see teams like that disqualify themselves because I think anybody can get beat at any given time.
If you think about it, okay, you disqualify them. Well, then, what's the purpose for them to even try to do
Right.
anything?
Right.
You got to give some of these teams a chance to do something. They'll never be able to up their, in my opinion, recruiting and all that because you don't give them a shot. You got to give them some type of chance to say, okay, this was your record. Here's your shot. Otherwise, it's going to be the same schools over and over,
Yeah.
and it's just going to get old.
I 100% agree.
Now, let's do 2. Let's see the schools that are getting whooped. Put them all in the playoffs. See what happens. Now, I'm not saying they're going to play for the national championship, but maybe you take out one of these bowls, an Orange Bowl or Rose Bowl. Maybe they play that. Maybe the winner of the not so elite teams play in the Rose Bowl. Now they're fighting for something to be a Rose Bowl winner. Like, I could see that. I would be in for that.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
How long do you think before they add teams?
I don't know. It's probably gonna, with the way they did selections, adding teams now is kind of pointless because nobody liked the way it was done.
Right.
Everybody thinks it should just be power schools, but I think some of the smaller schools were fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, they don't get the recruiting, but
Well, look at
I don't know what to
Arizona
tell
State.
them on that.
First half, they did not look like they belonged there. And then the second half, a completely different team came out, and in my opinion, should have won that game.
Yeah, yeah, they had the chance, the
Oh, yeah.
opportunity. Why not?
So I wasn't mad at any team that got in. The only thing I did not agree with was it kind of dicked Oregon over, and I'm not an Oregon fan, but I feel like they got screwed at a. To me, they earned the right to get their easiest path to the championship. They're the only undefeated team. They were the 1 seed. And they got put up against 2 teams potentially had higher percentage to make the championship.
Yeah,
And I don't feel they got what they earned.
yeah.
Here we are.
Now, all of the teams that have won, do you feel like they all deserve to be in the position they were in?
Oh, you're right. Brad chose Boise. I was the only one that chose Boise or Penn State. So we had everything right except Penn State.
Yeah, I think they. I don't know why everybody's so high and mighty of Notre Dame being in a. They should be in a conference. I don't care. That doesn't bother me.
We don't share our money.
They.
But with the way they talk, eventually it's going to screw them. It shouldn't, but eventually I think it will.
I mean, they're
But
never.
if they win, then I think they've got a better chance.
But on the flip side, they're automatically already getting punished because besides the first game, potentially they can never have home field advantage the whole playoff out.
Right.
So
Nobody
I mean,
can have
so
it except the first game.
do what?
Nobody can have it except the first game.
Why? But you'll never be considered the home team
We were the home team.
after the first game.
No, but we could. It just depends who wins. Penn State was the home team against us just because they were the higher ranked team.
Right,
They
but
didn't have a bye.
I meant like guaranteed. Like if you was the 1 seed, you would guarantee, and you kept winning, you guarantee home team throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, but is there really a home team after the first round? It's a neutral site.
Right, but I think the home team gets more ticket sales than the away team.
They're going to fight to the death over this.
I don't think so, Brad.
No, because I'm not mad. No.
I think you just want us to be mad.
You know what? You're a nice guy, and I'm sick of it.
God, you have a nice hairline. I hope you have a great day.
I appreciate that.
Well, that was nowhere near as climactic as I was hoping.
But no, it does not bother me that they're not in a conference. It doesn't bother me that...
That's good that it doesn't bother you.
And it shouldn't really bother anybody else because as long as they're playing ranked teams and whatnot, like, it doesn't matter.
So you're saying they weren't playing ranked teams?
Like, if they were just playing cupcake teams, I think it's a stronger case against them. Because everybody sets up easy games for themselves. There's no lie there. But if they did, like, all cupcake schools, like, freaking Nick Saban even said, he goes, you guys said the strength of schedule does matter. And then for the playoff selection, now you're telling me it didn't matter? So why wouldn't we just set up cupcake teams the entire time as long as you're undefeated? And I think strength of schedule should play a big part in it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then it helps teams that people say they shouldn't be there. You got something to go back on and say this X, Y, and Z is why they do belong here.
X, Y, and Z.
So
Yeah. I mean, that all makes sense. I guess because it was the first year adding all them. Like,
yes.
Let's see what happens. Because I'd be willing to bet every year that doesn't happen. You keep doing that, and eventually these schools are going to start beating these powerhouse teams.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to have to watch out.
Yeah.
And then what are they going to say? They'll have some other excuse on why those schools shouldn't be there because they put a whooping on these teams.
Like, did you see the interview with Penn State head coach and head coach of the Irish?
No.
There was like 10 minutes of this press conference where I forget the Penn State coach head coach name, but like was drilling to Marcus of it's BS that Notre Dame's not in a conference and all this. And for one, the head coach doesn't decide if you're in a conference or not. That is a school decision way above his pay grade.
So, okay. And if that's the case, it's bullshit he's not in a conference. Fuck around, put him in the Conference USA. Now what happens? They'll play the same teams, plus a whole lot of teams that are less.
Yeah.
Get the same results. So then they're going to be like, well, strength of schedule. Well, you were bitching because we weren't in the conference. Yeah. You put us in the conference. You're bitching because of this. It's a lose-lose for them.
Oh,
actually.
yeah. Well, 100%. I think it really didn't come up a whole lot until, you know how you get freaking money for your conference?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how much they get, Nate? Like $14 million?
I think they've made at least $20 million making it to the Natty.
Okay, so they don't have to share that with the conference. Like,
Ohio
State has to share that with the Big Ten. You can't be mad at their hustle because they get to keep all that money.
Right.
But what people do forget, Notre Dame, how do I say this without offending people, is not a school that anybody can go to. You have to be academic inclined.
It's pert near. Okay, I won't say pert near. I wouldn't even say borderline. I'd say it's a little bit outside of borderline. Ivy League.
Yes.
It's not an easy school to get into.
Right, and I'm not saying kids going to other colleges are dumb or anything, but they hold their academics higher than average football team schools.
Yes.
So they're already fighting against recruits because you have to be athletic and have a high GPA.
Yes.
So, I mean, they're already against the borderline a private school without being a private school.
I agree.
The home team at a neutral site bowl game doesn't get more tickets than the away.
Okay, see, I just don't.
That's what I had to figure out.
But during these college playoffs, have you watched them?
Yeah.
Have you watched the Pat McAfee editions?
Yeah.
Some of them.
Oh my god.
Some of them.
They're hilarious.
But I would say when you're talking about them getting $20 million for going to the Natty, okay, but the Big Ten, you're complaining. Okay, well, Ohio State's got to split it with the Big Ten. They had 3-4 chances for teams that are going to split it with the Big Ten. How many chances did Notre Dame have for teams to split it with them?
True.
No, nothing.
True.
No chance that they were getting any other money. But the Big Ten had 4 other chances.
Yeah.
So you got to look at it that way too.
Yeah.
Because either way, the Big Ten was going to have a shot at something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well, the reason we didn't need it before, and the contract isn't as big now, we didn't need it because of that NBC contract.
Right.
Right.
But now it's changing.
Right.
So,
The contract is changing, or
well, we don't play every game on NBC anymore.
right?
We play some on Peacock and shit, but we've been playing a lot of games on like ESPN. So
Yeah.
But like,
I think they would be better off going with getting on a streaming service.
Yes.
But with what he said we didn't need that chance for somebody to split line.
No, yeah.
No, you just mean
Right.
you never had the opportunity.
Yeah,
Where
I wasn't saying that you
Yeah.
absolutely
We
needed
need
it.
that
Right,
opportunity
right.
Before maybe now.
Yeah, I wasn't saying you needed it. I'm just saying like there was no chance for anybody to split with
these
you
big
anyway.
schools really don't need it.
Right.
These big schools making more than
Right.
enough money.
Well, now with the way Notre Dame's been playing and the way the program's been going, Brady Quinn and a lot of those guys are starting to dish money out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And which is awesome
I would
because
assume they would anyway.
that means that they believe in what's going on there.
Yeah.
And because all I heard all week up to that game against Penn State was no one ever thought you guys ever get a chance to make it back to your national championships.
Yeah, Cam Newton's a fucking idiot.
Although some of his podcast stuff is pretty funny too.
Yeah, but he was like dogging on Notre Dame.
He makes me laugh.
He was saying they don't belong. There's one team in that doesn't belong to be there, this and that. And Ryan Clark isn't my favorite person, and he was cracking me up. So after they beat Penn State, he said, Cam still would by. He goes, I'm sticking by what I said, blah, blah, blah. And Ryan Clark was like, Cam, you've never really been in a real relationship, have you? And he's like, what? And he's like, I get it. It's very hard to say, I'm wrong. And I'm sorry.
Cam also said that if Eli Manning gets in the Hall of Fame, he should get in 4 times over.
Nah.
What? What? You're kidding me. And then he had the nerve to get mad that he goes through to Carolina, and as he said, there's nothing that says Cam Newton anywhere. He's like, I was their best player forever, and there's nothing about Cam Newton. I was like, this guy is all about himself. But he makes me laugh, and I'm fine with it. Did you just sing a song? What are you singing? You just break out in a random. Are we having a musical day?
He's not Mark. He enjoys musicals.
Listening to music.
I said just talking about myself.
Just talking about myself.
So who you got winning that game?
I'm going with the Irish.
God, the Packers suck.
That's the only way I would go with the Irish anyway. So I was rooting for
Which fine.
the Horns.
If Ohio State plays like they did against Longhorns, Notre Dame's got a great shot. If we play like we did the first 2 games in the playoffs, it should be a pretty dominant game. But what hurts the Irish, they'll beat up. Hopefully this week and a half off will help them be healthy. And I wouldn't be mad if Marcus won his first national championship. Hometown boy. He went to same high school. He's a Wayne Warrior for life.
He did a very good job of ignoring that, I will say.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah. I got kids.
Yeah, I mean, I want them to win. I've never, but I mean, same with everybody else in college football. I feel like nobody has it. Everybody's like, oh, I don't mind the Irish.
Yeah.
I don't mind the Irish.
Because they're not. They haven't won enough to be annoying. And I don't mean that to be
Won
bad.
since what? Fucking like 88 or something?
I got Irish fans in
We
my.
got Irish people.
I got Irish fans in
Dang.
my family. Like, I have no issue with freaking Irish winning not championship. I am a Buckeyes fan, but
So you're saying the Buckeyes have won enough that they're annoying?
some of those fans can be 100% annoying.
Like,
Yeah.
let's go percentage-wise.
When was Buckeyes' last one?
What's percentage-wise of their fans being annoying?
I don't know because it's just like
I'm going to go about anywhere between the 85-90 percentile.
am I part of that percentage?
I feel like if you have to ask, then you probably are.
No, because your opinion is. I'm asking your opinion.
I'm not. No, I don't think you are. But that's what I said. You're in the.
What
Other
team
percentage.
has the most college football national championships?
What team?
Yes.
The most.
Yep.
Hell, I don't know. Bama.
Nope. They are number 2 with 16.
Are they?
You're never going to guess it.
Is it a team that still wins today?
No.
Yale.
He did guess it.
He read it on the screen.
Yale with 18.
He read it on the screen because you hadn't scrolled down yet.
What?
I had Bama right there. They're
Yeah.
number 2.
Yeah, I saw it too.
What?
I saw it on the screen.
What, Yale?
Yeah.
I never saw Yale until I saw Princeton.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only reason it made me think of Yale. Because I saw Princeton up there at 3.
I saw it.
Princeton's number 3. Notre Dame is number 4.
I'm honestly surprised Princeton is up there.
Your sweater's bothering me now because that's all I can see.
Ohio State
We
is
got caught right
It's
here.
bugging me now.
Got caught on that.
Ohio State is tied at 8th.
Really?
Yep.
With who?
Harvard.
Huh.
So Notre Dame has 5 more national championships. So I guess if Notre Dame's not won enough to be annoying, neither is Ohio State. But their fans are still annoying.
I'm talking about, I don't know anybody that
Yes. The answer is yes.
was irrelevant when they were winning.
What was our last one? I think it was 88.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, 1988.
I was barely watching football then.
I was 5.
I was -2.
I was probably 4 going on 5. But like,
Stop looking at my screen.
oh,
Who has the best all-time record?
are they relevant today?
God, you should know this. I'll say that.
I should.
Yes.
Ohio State.
Yes.
Yale.
I mean, that's a big hint. You think I can read that from here? Whatever's on that list, I see numbers.
Ohio State is 977, 335, and 53.
You know what one of the oldest college football teams is?
Yale.
Honestly, I don't know the answer to that.
So you're just asking questions you don't know the answer to?
What was the question?
One of the oldest college football teams?
Yale.
Yale.
Ooh, here's a fun question that I actually know the answer to. About Penn State.
I don't know the answer to that.
You might guess it.
Princeton.
Really?
They're the oldest.
Who'd they play? Themselves?
Probably.
What other
Princeton East and Princeton West.
colors
Oh.
was Penn State football team?
I have no idea.
What's the weirdest color you think for a college football team?
Weirdest color. The weirdest color?
For a college football team that you wouldn't expect ever be.
Green?
Nope.
Michigan, number 4.
Mauve?
No. I mean,
Maroon?
it's one of your bases.
Plum?
Pink.
Oh, pink? Are there any pink teams?
No. Nothing I'm aware of.
Huh.
It was early 1900s because I used to I have this college football encyclopedia thing, and I was just looking at fun facts one day. They let the school body vote on the colors for the football team, and it was like 1928, and they voted for pink.
Hmm.
And then after a week, the alumni or the athletic director and the dean, president, all that was like, no. So that went with blue.
Mitch, nobody fucking cares, okay?
What?
Uh-oh.
He said Notre Dame hasn't beaten the Buckeyes since 1936. You act like this is
See?
something I didn't already know.
Don't bring that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also the guy too. Like I do not like Michigan. Fine and dandy, but I still rooted for Michigan in the national championship last year because I do hate how everyone says the Big Ten's overrated. So it's like, why do I want the Big Ten to lose when all we do is get labeled as overrated?
Mm-hmm.
If Wisconsin was in it, I'd root for them.
All right.
I don't know.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Aggressiveness.
Yeah.
She said those keys are obnoxious,
Who?
Sam.
Sometimes just not. You can't make people happy.
No.
Obnoxious. I feel like that was a word that's not necessarily called for. Obnoxious?
Did she
It'd
spell
be
it
typed for
correctly?
like 3 seconds.
I'm sure her phone auto-corrected.
Oh, that's brutal. Your phone spell checked that for you?
Welcome, Mitch, by the way.
Whoa, what?
Welcome, Mitch.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
Hey.
That's not what I heard.
I was going to say, you know what, our last 15 minutes without cussing. Welcome, Mitch.
Welcome, Mitch.
Oh, I know why.
Wish we had more chatters so we could get the vote of the sweater look.
Oh,
Do we go sweaters or no sweaters?
There we go. Now you don't have to listen to the fucking keys.
how is everybody feeling Brad's new sweater?
I'll show you.
Do a little turn on the
We're gonna
catwalk.
go with the sweater look, I believe. Trying it out.
Strength's bugging me.
What is the fuck is happening?
Look, Brad wants to. He's
Little sweater, got the pockets.
trying a new sweater.
Pockets on my sweater. Yeah. Hood. Got a hood on my sweater.
Why am I rude?
Who said you're rude?
Sam.
I don't know.
Probably could you slam
Talking
the
about
keys.
her obnoxiousness.
Oh, it could have been the spell check comment.
Could have been. I think it's got a hood on it. I think I like it. I think we're going with this is a win.
Nate, any
Brittany feels like it is not.
I don't like it.
Well, I knew you were going to say that.
I'm just being honest.
But why?
Would you rather?
Because he doesn't have one.
Is that why?
Do you want the real reason why?
Yes.
Because I can say honestly that I can only remember women wearing stuff like that.
But it was in the men's section. It said strictly men. So you could only remember women wearing it, so you can't even fathom the fact that they may make stuff like that for guys.
I mean, they could. It just looks different to me.
Not to be rude to anybody, but I'm surprised we have a men and women section anymore.
This is very true. It should be like a them and they section.
Clothes.
Clothes. What do you sell here? Clothes.
Clothes.
That's very true. That's about where we're heading. Clothes. But that would be a conversation for another day. And probably next day gets canceled.
Brittany said he raided my closet today and stole my sweater.
She doesn't even have a sweater like this.
Well, not anymore. You got it.
She's a hater. She was hating on it since I got it. I just got it today.
Was she with you when you bought it?
I ordered off Amazon.
Oh, she didn't know about it till today.
Until today. Yep. I
Surprise.
showed her the one that's coming on Friday.
What'd she say?
I don't think she liked that one either.
What if we get one made with her picture on the back? Her face blown up on it.
No. Because she's hating on all of them.
We're doing one of these on there like,
She's hating on it. And there's no reason to. It's like, fuck me and my comfort.
he has a point.
But I'm gonna get one for everybody.
Sam said she can spell very well. Thank you very much.
She's still stuck on this?
So, this is honest opinion, or honest question. Would she get upset if she bought something and you wore it, or and she put it on and you said, I don't like that on you. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Because she was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And like was legit like mad. Like, why are you so angry about this? It's just a little sweater with a hood. Like,
Maybe.
It's not that bad.
Maybe. She saw you.
I have a jacket, a hooded jacket that looks just like this.
Nate is discovering the new optical course we just put in for the 2025 season. What if she got so mad because you turned her on so much when she saw you?
I doubt it's that.
Well, you know what?
Because I don't understand. I have a jacket that looks damn near same color. Now it's not sweater material, but I don't see what the big deal is about it.
Right.
I don't understand.
Men have feelings too.
Yeah, and we're allowed to wear sweaters. I don't get why it's such a big deal.
And it is sweater weather.
Yeah, it's sweater weather. But no, apparently not for me. She was like, you can't wear that sweater, fat ass. Don't you be warm. You're fat enough. I'm like, geez. No, she didn't say any of that, but I just wanted everybody to feel sorry for me.
Well, this is a safe place. Blink twice if you're okay. Did you walk into the door again?
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Did she leave breezes on you?
We can't.
Did she leave?
You want me to blink twice for that too?
Yes. If she didn't, blink once. If she did, blink twice. Oh. All right. Well, good thing you're in the Dungeon of Brotherly Love. You are in a safe place.
Yes, yes. She can't get in here. There's a force field.
Can't hurt you.
You can't hurt me in here.
Can't hurt him with a sweater.
My feelings are safe. And so is my sweater. How dare you?
You're gonna get a note at work that says, "I have your sweater. Give me the money."
I'm just gonna keep it up. And I'm gonna buy like 40 more. And that's all I'm gonna wear. It's gonna be a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Cause I'm gonna walk around here looking like Mr. Rogers.
You're gonna be whistling and singing as you
Matter of
get
fact,
them on.
I got a little chill in the air.
Well,
It's my sweater.
I'm not saying I hate it, but it looks like you might own a cat or two.
On a what?
You might own a cat or two.
Nope. Don't own any cats. There we go. Back to the obstacle course.
Round 2 is a little more graceful.
Side step, side step.
Did you mean to make his butt stick out that much?
Oh God.
Oh God.
You're in my
Go.
closet so much better. I can spell very well. Yeah, I already read that shit. He questioned that hat I wore to the grocery store, but yet he was wearing that sweater. But it has a zipper. It's not even a sweater. It's a cardigan.
Yeah,
What has a zipper?
my jacket that looks damn near just like this.
Oh, so if we add a zipper to that, then it's fine.
Yeah, if I add a zipper, it's fine. I can wear a cardigan jacket, but not just a cardigan.
After the show, me and Nate will escort you back to your house so you can grab some things. And you can sleep in my race car bed.
Yeah, just so she doesn't beat me again.
Just call my name.
And I'll be
Eagles have
there.
officially won.
All right, sorry, Pax.
There goes my pick.
Jordan Love, 3 interceptions.
Dang. Herbert throwing picks galore also.
That game was a shit
It
show.
was
The bad
pick
thing
city.
is most of those weren't his fault.
No, you're right, but a pick is a pick is a pick.
Yep.
A couple of them were a pick six.
Yeah.
Pig is a pig because it's a pig. Because
He almost had 3 pick
because-
sixes, like back to back.
Because of the
And I was not mad about that.
Brittany said, I'll leave my sweaters on the porch for him so he can stay warm in the basement.
Actually, quite warm in here.
Yeah, it's actually pretty
See what
hot
I
down
mean?
here.
No remorse. Just, I'll leave you my sweaters. Like, dang. No remorse over there.
Just talking
I can't
to
even-
myself.
What's love got to do with it?
Apparently, if you buy a sweater, there is none.
A sweater put it in motion. What's love
Got to do with it.
If you buy a sweater, you'll be out that damn
Cavs are
door.
losing.
Not the Cavs. Not the Cavs. Not the Cavs.
Celtics are about losing.
Good thing I lost right out of the gate. I'm hoping we're done with the snow for the season.
Same. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I like it a lot.
My dogs love it.
Well, yeah, you got snow dogs.
I don't mind it. I just am not looking forward to it melting.
I hate it.
I like snow.
I know sometimes I say things and I hate that. I don't really mean it, but this I mean.
The older I get, the more I hate the cold.
The older I get, the more I start to hate a lot of things.
What's your top 3 hate list?
What is?
Yep.
Snow.
Number 1, right out of the gate.
Snow is the number one. Snow. Number 2, it goes along with snow, cold weather. Hate it. Number 3,
Get down
People
in
that
there.
hate sweaters.
Get down in there, Matt.
Yeah, you like that?
number 3.
The Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes.
You are not wrong. There is a strong hate for the Chiefs. That might actually be my number 3.
Nate, what's your top 3 hate list?
I don't know.
Not really a fan of olives. I hate them too.
I don't like when it's over like 90 degrees.
Oh, I don't know. I could not care less about that. I'm down for it.
As long as I got A,
Let it be hot.
AC, or B, a pool.
I'd rather it be hot and warm. There's more to do. Did you watch Raw on Netflix?
I did.
How did you feel about Raw on Netflix?
It wasn't bad. I kind of felt bad for Hulk Hogan a little bit.
Why?
Because they booed the shit out of him.
Well,
And I heard it has to do with one of the stories Undertaker told.
I mean, I think it has to do with him in general as a person. A lot of people don't like him as a person in general.
And I was shocked that they allowed Travis Scott to have his sage.
His blunt.
His sage, as Pat
Yes.
McAfee called it.
I
With kids around
was
and all
watching it and I said, the nephews may not be able to watch this anymore. Because I believe there was a chant that was going that said, fuck you, Solo.
that. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you hear that, like,
It was bleeped out when it was on Fox,
That's
so they
true.
bleeped everything. And then Travis Scott with his blunt. And Pat McAfee said,
yeet.
Michael Cole, I'm about to yeet all over L.A.
And he goes, I didn't bring a change of clothes.
He
Please
don't-
don't yeet on me.
Don't yeet all over me. I don't have a fresh suit. So I'm not so sure the nephews aren't going to be allowed to watch that anymore.
That's going to suck.
It
'Cause
was-
You're going to lose a lot of business with
It
kids.
was kind of,
Too edgy?
it was a little raunchy. I'm like, we back to the Attitude Era? I know they called it the Netflix era, but is this the Netflix era? Next thing you know, there's going to be titties.
Yeah. Which before was accidental, and you had to go on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube to watch those.
And you got suspended
Yeah.
if they popped out. Even during Attitude Era, it was they'd have a lot of bra and panties, but never titties.
Right. Well, I remember the one, you remember Jackie or
Yeah,
Jacqueline when her shirt got ripped off?
Mhm.
That wasn't her fault,
right,
but I mean, her shirt got ripped off
right.
by accident. I don't think that ref suit was supposed to rip like that.
Probably not.
But, I mean, it just sucks because regardless of how many adults are there, your main brand is there's the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because the kids ain't got no money.
Yeah, and
Their parents do.
my nephews are 7, 8, 7, 8.
And they're very impressionable.
Yeah, very, very.
So they're going to think things are okay. And I
I
don't know.
mean, don't get me wrong. They hear all the cussing and all that.
Right.
But they're not too familiar. They've seen people smoking cigarettes, so more than likely they would assume that's what that was. But eventually they're not going to assume what that is. They're going to know what that is.
Right.
And it's going to be sitting there and on their WWE Raw as they're watching it Monday nights.
It's a hit and a miss.
And what Triple H say? He's just glad Jay didn't hit it.
Yeah.
Like, what? What? I'd be willing to bet they didn't know he was doing that.
Why not? But they made no attempt to move that camera away.
Mm-mm. And even then, when they were showing people in the crowd, don't you feel like it lingered a little bit to where it like got awkward?
Yeah.
Because they'd be like, so and so's here, and they do the wave, and then camera would still stay there, and they're like, I wave again, camera's still on. I'm like,
I thought it
this
was
is
funny
weird.
when they called out Macaulay Culkin and his brother was sitting right there and they didn't mention him at all.
Yeah,
I was like, he was an actor too.
yeah,
People
but
know who he is.
he wasn't Macaulay Culkin.
True.
I thought it was cool he's there. I forgot that he was a huge wrestling
Yeah.
fan.
The guy that played Arrow was there.
Yeah, well, he was in with the WWE a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that.
Amell,
Yeah. What's his name?
Stephen Amell,
Yeah. Did
or
you ever
Amell,
watch?
Amell.
Did you ever watch his show Heels?
Yeah, Netflix picked it up.
That's probably why he was there too.
Yeah,
But
I can't wait for that.
I
to come
liked
out.
it.
Yeah, same. I can't wait for that to come back out.
I can't believe the freaking stars dropped it. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't think they had it on the right platform. But yeah, so they're gonna do pay-per-views and stuff on Netflix, just like
I
they
would
used to
assume
do?
so. I think it's gonna be just like it was on Peacock.
When's the last time they charged for a pay-per-view?
Oh, they still do. I think you can still buy it on pay per view.
Like the
If you don't have
$53
Peacock,
one or
yeah, I
whatever?
think you can.
I remember like trying to talk to my dad and like, come on, can we get like
Hmm.
the pay-per-view, blah blah blah, and
I used to go to a friend's house, and I believe my parents and his parents would just split it,
yeah,
and we'd watch it. Almost all of them.
there was a couple dads in the neighborhood that we would pick a house and we would kind of do like a three-way split and watch, and it was cool.
Yeah. We did that quite a bit.
But that's when everybody knew your neighbors and you knew the people, like the whole
Oh,
block.
it wasn't
Everybody
our
knew the whole
neighbors.
block. Huh?
It wasn't our neighbors.
No, I just meant like just back in when I was growing up. Like,
I didn't have all that.
really?
Yeah, not in our hood.
When I was growing up, you damn near knew everybody on your
Yeah,
block.
we didn't have all that. It was pretty much, we were close around, but not necessarily in a block radius.
Well, I call a block like 10 houses up, 10 houses down, or 5,
Yeah,
you know.
not
Well,
even that close. It'd be like streets and streets over.
But now, like, shit, I don't even know my neighbors now. Not because I don't care, just
I don't
people
blame
weird.
you. One of your neighbors is kind of kook.
Kind of. I got hippies on one side and I got crazy ladies on the other side.
Well, yeah.
No. Things definitely changed, though.
Going through changes. Yeah.
Like, as a kid, I was outside till the street light came on. Now you gotta force kids to go outside.
Yeah.
Bernie said, but if weed is legal now, what's the difference between seeing someone smoke or drink on TV?
For us, nothing. But I mean, for 7-year-olds,
And it's
I mean, I personally don't care if they see it because they're going to see it eventually. You might as well see it on TV and explain to them what it is and get it over.
even though weed's legal, how many times have you walked down the street and you just see someone walking around like a blunt, like you do a cigarette?
And a lot of these kids are watching. We're used to the PG,
Yeah.
so it's probably kind of shocking to some of these parents who maybe they didn't watch it.
Right.
only heard stories of the Attitude Era, weren't real sure what the Attitude Era was. Now they're watching it to see the WWE it can be out there sometimes.
Mhm.
They get a little carried away. It can be a little raunchy. These kids, I mean, they were having brawl and panty matches.
I mean, I'm not hating. They just need to understand that there could be pushback.
Yeah, I'm not hating either, but it's at the same time, like, be prepared. It's a good chance that's going to be coming back to where it was. It could be brawl and panty matches and titties pop out. It's not going to be any editing.
No, there'll be no censoring.
And Netflix does not give a shit.
Nope. This is what you signed up for.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be encouraging stuff like that to happen.
Probably. Get everybody to start getting. Oh,
Hey.
did you hear what Raw is? I don't have Netflix. You better get it.
During this match, I'm going to need one of your titties to pop out. What? Yeah, I just need one. I just need to pop one out.
All right, not only did we see a titty, we saw a ball. There were balls. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it won't go that way, but I think it will.
I mean, haven't given any indications not.
No. And Triple H was full Attitude Era, so.
And you got to remember, a lot of these kids know Travis Scott is because of Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't know the rated R Travis Scott. They just know the Fortnite Travis Scott.
Yes. Also true.
So.
This is very true.
Which is also funny because that's supposedly like a kid's game.
Yep.
Yes.
And they had
Allegedly.
fucking Ice Spice on there.
Yeah.
And Eminem.
And Snoop Dogg.
Which I will say, Snoop Dogg's a lot different now than what he was when I was growing
Snoop
up.
Dogg.
Yeah, but he is an advertisement
Doesn't he
for
have
weed.
kids' books?
True. Yeah.
He has got kids books and shit. You ever heard of them little boxes? I forget their name. Brittany will probably tell me in a minute. Where you take the character and put it on top of the box and it'll tell you like a story about the character. And
Oh, really?
like the boys had them. We were over there.
Is it like when we were growing up, we
Last
had
night.
the push button books? Like
Something like that, but just like a little box, like a Bluetooth speaker almost. You put the character on it. Like they were using Mufasa. They play some Lion King songs and then tell you about Mufasa. They had one for Snoop.
Really?
They put Snoop on, and Snoop was like, "I'm a great person," and like kind of hyping the kids up. Like it was actually pretty cool. But Snoop is also known for mainly just weed.
Yeah. But I've never seen him on like a kid's thing and advertising it.
No, he definitely keeps it separate. Probably high as shit while he does it.
Oh, 100%. I mean, shit, when I was...
Snoop has a kids YouTube channel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hmm.
First she has so
Shit, I remember growing up, you could see nudity on cable television after 9 o'clock.
after 9 o'clock.
USA Up All Night.
After 9 o'clock, and then after that, you're trying to catch between the scrambles
Oh, the Spice Channel?
to see if you can see a titty. You'd be watching it, it'd be real scrambly. You're like, oh, I saw one.
That used to be Channel 65 around here before, like, we got all the weird 100 channels and all that.
I can't tell you what that was.
Well, it's funny because one night I went out, I was in high school, and I got home, I got my room, and last thing I was on BT, and that was Channel 65 when they changed all the channels, and the Tip Drill music video was on, and I don't know why, but my brain clicked like, I got the Spice Channel now? Because it was the Tip Drill freaking Nelly video. I don't know if you ever seen that.
I've seen some of it.
Basically porn.
But did you have the Spice Channel?
No. But in my mind, I saw, when you back in the day, you turn on the TV,
Mm-hmm.
and always showed you what channel you was on, the big numbers. Since 65, my brain just went to the Spice Channel. I was like, I got a freaking Spice Channel now because I'm doing Chip Drill video.
You were excited, weren't you?
A little bit.
Like, fuck yeah, I can't wait till later. Get this video off of here. And then next thing you know, you're on 106 in Park.
I mean, it was like
What the
midnight.
fuck happened?
It was at midnight. It was BT Uncut.
Oh, yeah.
It was the late night.
Yeah, they showed all the unedited videos on that.
Well, it wasn't completely unedited because unedited, they got naked women in that.
Mm-hmm.
But now everything offends everybody, and
Yeah, but there's still a whole lot out there that's kind of like, whoa.
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh,
see
yeah.
that coming.
Times definitely have changed since I was growing up. You see someone fall, you see someone get punched, you either A, help, or you kind of just avoid the situation,
And
walk
now
away.
it's everybody records everything. Everybody has to get the camera out.
They'd rather do that than help
And you
somebody
can't
in
even
need.
go out and do dumb shit like with your friends,
No.
like at the bars and stuff. Without somebody's gonna record.
Yep.
And it's like I
Even
don't
like
wanna
harmless
do this
stuff.
anymore. Yeah, I'm just talking about like dancing and singing in a bar. Somebody's gonna record.
Mm-hmm. If you're famous and all have an opinion that's against anybody else,
Yeah,
they'll
no,
attack you for that.
that's all the way around. You're not allowed to have opinions based on just about anything.
True.
If you have an opinion, it better be the same as everybody else's, or you will get shunned.
Gas is over $3 half the time. Trash.
Welcome to life as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it.
What about you? I'm tired of doing adult.
I feel fine.
If you go back in time to an age, what age would you pick?
I don't know. I'd probably go way back and
Like 12.
Do some shit over?
yeah, probably around the 12 age and do a lot of shit over.
Well,
Especially if I
go to
could-
school and play Little League Baseball. And
Especially if I can know what I know now, I definitely would have done a lot of things
Invest
different.
in Bitcoin.
More so, it's just not necessarily like life stuff different, but like education wise different.
Oh, yeah.
That's really about the only thing I would change.
Pay attention more and
Yeah, absolutely. Pay attention more, pay attention to the world more.
yeah.
Because none, I mean, as kids, you don't do that, but it's out there, and you've been like, damn, like I could have been doing this, and then this would have led to this, but
You know, like, honestly, one thing I never understood now that I'm an adult and everything.
German.
Well, that too. I don't understand that either. In school, why don't they give you electives like in high school? Because college isn't for everybody. We all know that. Not everybody that graduates high school is going to go to college. But have classes that actually teach you life stuff, like paying your taxes.
Finances.
Yes, like that shit that they should be teaching
Fuck all
children.
that sewing shit
Well, they did away with that my freshman year. Like,
and cooking and shit. Like, come on now.
well, how many women you know these days don't know how to cook?
Everybody I know knows how to cook.
Yeah, but you don't hang out with a younger crowd either.
It's because I'm old.
Exactly. I mean, there's people now that don't know.
If I'm hanging out with a young crowd, they know how to cook, and I don't need to be there. I need to go home.
But just like shit that like you need to learn to survive life
Mm-hmm.
that people just don't.
Finances is one of them. Finances, credit scores,
get. Yeah.
all that shit.
Hmm? Fucking doing your taxes, that could be.
Yeah.
I know there's shit out there, but I mean,
There's a lot that I wish that they would have
investments.
taught us. Like, fuck all this typing shit. That'll come with time.
Yeah.
Teach me the shit I should have known. Investing would have been great to learn.
Oh yeah, because I mean, when we graduated, that shit was just kind of taking off to where that next level where.
Absolutely.
Oh, just shit to think about. Society,
Society. Fucking society.
I think this is a law that should be made. I think you should have to take a test before you are allowed to have children.
Like, what kind of test?
Common sense.
But there's no way to stop that, though.
I'm aware.
You can't just be like, oh, before you nut, you gotta take this test.
Make everybody sterile somehow, and there's a pill that can reverse it. You don't get the pill until you take the test.
What does this test consist of?
I don't know yet. I haven't got that
Changing
far.
diapers?
No, just like don't have kids for financial gain.
Does
Have
the
kids.
white border on a stop sign mean that it's optional?
Exactly. Like, just there's people that try to beat the system every day that shouldn't. That just if you can't if you can't take care of yourself, what makes you think you can take care of humans?
Yes.
But every day, every day.
Every day. That's some food for thought.
And I'm not talking about IQ test. You can be dumb. Like, I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I'll be the first to admit
You
that.
just said you could be dumber than a box of rocks, is what you were going to say. And you could be dumber than a box of rocks and have kids, as long as you pass that test.
Like, I don't give a shit. There's people that bust their ass that's dumber than a box of rocks, but they can survive in life.
Well, you're right.
I'm not the brightest bulb in the pack, but you know what? I know what needs to be done to take care of family.
Boom.
Food for thought, as you said.
Absolutely, it's food for thought. Agreed.
That is a nice sweater, by the way.
Oh, I like the way it blinks. Say that again. You. Say that again.
That is a nice sweater.
Yeah, I know. It is.
What's flash on the screen? I couldn't read it.
Brad has a nice beard.
Oh,
It's still there from before.
let's
Hey, that's fine.
fuck Matt's
You
beard,
should
but
just flash it all the time.
Well, it's labeled as Notre Dame, so I thought it was going to say go Irish or something. And it says Brad has a nice
fuck Matt's beard. Let's just talk about Brad's beard.
Matt has a little beard.
So what do we got coming up for the year?
Fuck, it's got to be better than what's been coming. What's been happening?
New president will be taking office soon.
Next Monday?
Hopefully it's a better run.
We'll see.
I just want my wallet to feel better.
In TV.
I don't know about your wallet, but I want my wallet to feel better.
There's a whole lot that needs to happen in 2025 to make me feel better. So far, the start of it has been absolute shit.
You got kicked in one testicle. You're trying to get away from getting kicked in the other. But so far, they're wound up, waiting to release.
Yes. Pretty much.
But I bet if you had that sweater on the other day, everything would have went okay.
Maybe.
Maybe your luck just changed.
Maybe. You know what? I like that. Maybe that's what it is. The whole time, I should have been wearing sweaters.
One of my resolutions is I'm going to be more positive this year.
I said that too, and it's been fucked. It has been absolute fucked.
Have you been positive about it?
Sure, I'm damn sure. I will tell you I'm trying my damnedest, but it has been fucked. Been trying my hardest to be positive and stay positive, but whew, I'd be lying if I said I was on the verge of losing my shit. But that would be a conversation for another day, because geez Louise.
We'll talk when...
We just sign off and restart, and we can go through 2025, and it's only been, what?
12 days?
Yeah, 12 fucking days. It's been a motherfucker.
We'll bring this back up after Brad hits the reset button.
Sheesh. Probably fucking February. We'll just not talk about the year, how it's going. We'll talk about other shit.
Brittany says because you didn't have sauerkraut on New Year's Day.
I never have sauerkraut on New Year's Day, though. I don't like sauerkraut.
Brittany?
Do you?
No.
Nate, do you? Do you? I'm not gonna say that I've never tried it. I've tried it to like it multiple times because people love it, and I don't know why. So I was like, I'm gonna try it, see if I like it.
I
I
can't
don't.
get past
I don't
the
like it.
smell.
I don't like it.
I can't get past the smell of it.
I don't like anything about it.
But, Brittany, I'm going to leave you with this. You knew what this was when you married it.
What do you
can,
mean? What this was?
So you can hate.
Yep.
You can hate
Yep.
or you can love.
Timu?
But I hope you love more than you hate.
What do you mean? What this is? What do you mean?
You're your own label. No one. There's not another one of you out there.
I honestly believe that. I don't think anybody really marches to the drum that I march to. And I think there's only one person who's close. And that is my nephew, Ethan. I think he marches close to the same drum that I do.
You are the definition of a true snowflake.
The fuck?
That didn't sound good.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
The definition of that is there's no snowflakes in the world that I like.
Correct.
Okay. So, different than what I thought
Right.
people call someone a snowflake.
Right. I'm like, where are we going with this?
I'm not calling you sunshine over here.
where are we going with this?
But
More of just a softy and offended.
Right.
No, you are the definition of a snowflake because you are different.
Yeah, okay. Well,
And
I appreciate that.
Not in a bad way.
I guess I can appreciate that too.
You sing a song that nobody knows.
I feel like I sing a song everybody knows, but they're too afraid to sing it.
I'll give you that.
Well, sometimes I feel like I sing that song. Everybody knows it, but everybody's too afraid to sing it. And I'm just blurting it out in life.
But you would like to see people get more out of their shell?
Absolutely.
Be more them?
Absolutely. Like nothing. Speaking of shells and all that, like people are in the clubs, bar, anywhere. Like, oh, I don't dance. Why? Why do you not dance? I don't know. I don't really know how. There's no such thing as knowing how. Yeah, everybody sees somebody dancing and they're doing some shit. You'll laugh, but who's mad?
Yeah.
Nobody's mad. That person clearly doesn't give a shit. Just fucking let it out and dance. Nothing
Look how
wrong
far
with it.
along I came.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. Just let it out. You only come like a dribble.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
At my age,
just
you get what you get.
why are we? I don't understand why. It's like I'm embarrassed of what? Who cares? But I think it all comes down to now the state of the phones. Everybody recording because eventually you'll see it of yourself. But fuck it.
Believe it or not, I've just always been a shy
Let it out.
individual.
Let it out. But you got it in there. I know you want to. You want to let it out. Get it out there.
There's times I do.
There is, yes. And we have a lot of fun, and you feel better after you do.
But there's times on camera I just.
There's nothing wrong with letting out the weird in you.
No.
Nothing wrong with it at all.
There's a lot of weird in me. We all know this.
Like carrots.
No. Cucumbers.
Oh,
Go big or go home, son.
dang.
Big or go home.
Dang. So I guess that's the advice I would give. Get out of the shell. Let it go. Life's too short.
Life's rough.
Too short.
Get a dog.
Yeah, let it all out. Dance as if no one is watching. But ultimately, somebody's watching, so.
They're watching.
But who cares? It doesn't matter. What's the worst that happens? Somebody comes up to you and says, I don't like your dancing. Bitch, I wasn't dancing for you. I don't care. Doesn't matter. I don't like your singing. Again, don't give a fuck. Didn't ask. Didn't ask your opinion on it.
What if they're deaf and they said they didn't like my singing?
Well, if they sign it to you, then that's a problem. Then you really must be terrible. But don't stop singing.
Right. Be you. Don't change for somebody else. Be you.
No, absolutely be you. Let the you in you shine.
Nate, we just gave 2 positive ending speeches. What you got?
Don't piss in the wind.
Don't piss in the wind.
Don't eat yellow snow.
What about yellow snow cones?
I don't recommend it.
Fair enough. We will see you next week.
We will see you next week. Same bad time.
Same bad channel.
And like and subscribe, even though nobody was watching.
But
anyways,
brotherly love.
He cut us off.
No, I didn't.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
You're just watching. Oh, you can hear us, but you can't see us. Matt, put that away.
Oh, I thought we was off camera.
Get your finger out of there.
My bad.
You got dingleberries.
Now you're cut off.
Not my fault. You breathe.
You got dingleberries.
Drink more?
I must have.
Damn.